Hello everyone, I am back. It is my last, probably my last video before Christmas, so I found this last night at Ulta, and I know I'm late to this. I did not realize this until like last night when I realized this exists, but this is an e.l.f. branded palette. Now, I don't buy random stuff. I don't. That's not really in my nature, but I will buy practically anything that is e.l.f. branded, and it is actually my 4-year-old who found this because we both share a very deep love of this Christmas movie, and I thought, why would I not get this? It was $18 at Ulta, and I guess there was an entire collection. It was pretty picked over, but there were a handful of these left in my location. So this says, "I'm a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins." It's adorable. And I thought we could look at it together. This is, you see it has New York City skyline. It has the logo. And it's very detailed. You see it has candy cane, and then it has like a mint green. And it's just very cute. So I had no idea what was inside this when I bought it. When I opened it up, it makes sense for the name of the palette, cotton-headed Ninny Muggins. It sounds kind of ditzy, right? So this is what it looks like. Let me take this off. I haven't even taken this off yet, but as you can see, it's a whole bunch of cotton candy colors, and it's adorable. Now, I'm going to take this plastic off. I guess I didn't even realize it was on there. I should have taken it off before I started to record, but here we are. So there we go. Now maybe you can see these a little bit better. And this is really cute. This is by I Heart Revolution. So the last time I got a palette from them, it was almost a little too saturated and the color got everywhere, like it stained a lot of the time, but that was several years ago, so I'm kind of wondering if it's better now. So let's take a look at it, but before we do, I do want to show the mirror. It says, "Does someone need a hug?" And then it has him here. This is very detailed, and for $18, I was honestly kind of surprised. So let me throw away this plastic, and we'll take some swatches of this. So I think I'm probably not going to swatch all of these colors, but I will do several. Now, the ones that really caught my eye are right here. There's like this purple, and you have some teals, and this really makes me think of like in the late 90s and the early 2000s, when you were growing up as a girl, you would usually have a subscription to 17 magazine, and they would bribe you with a makeup palette or something if you renewed your subscription every single year. And again, it was the 90s and the early 2000s, so these colors really remind me of those palettes. And I remember I got a trio of palettes one year, and my favorite one was all purples. And this reminds me of that. So I think I'm definitely going to swatch those colors. And then, so I'm most interested in the shimmery shades, but I will also do some of the neutrals. There are actually some really decent neutrals in here. So you can see like these ones at the top here, they're just like normal. You can use this. You can use this like if you're going somewhere and you're going to need everyday stuff and like bright colors for whatever reason, you can take this and theoretically it should be fine. But so let's take a look. Like I said, I'm not going to do everything, but I will do some of the more interesting colors. And I am going to be using eyeshadow brushes because finger swatches don't tell you the truth ever, and especially with a little bit of a lower budget item like this, I really don't want to be relying on my fingers when you're going to be needing to use a brush. So I'm going to start very simply, and we are going to just try a little bit of this guy right here. It's the lightest matte neutral in the palette, and we will see how it works. And that goes, I have very light skin, so let's see, you can't even see it. That is actually perfect as a base color for my skin. I don't think you can even see it. That's fantastic, in my opinion. Most people probably won't agree with me, but I'm okay with that. Now let's contrast that with a little bit of a darker matte. And this time, let's do the teal. And again, for all of these, I'm using a brush. This teal is a matte, and you can barely see it. So we have, oh, it's there. What you have here are some buildable colors. This is just swiping a few times, but let me do it a few more times. I'm actually okay with this because the last ones that they did were like super dark. And if you looked at it the wrong way, it was falling all over. There was too much pigment for their formulas, and it was just a mess. So I can see that they actually fixed their formulas a little bit. This did not go on as dark and as pigmented as I expected, but then again, it is a cotton candy colored kind of palette. So let's see. Let's pick out another color. Let's go for that shimmer, that purple shimmer. There's a few in here, but we're going to do this one at the top. It's almost a white, and let's see how that one goes because that looks amazing. I think this is going to be more of like a topper than an actual like color, but let's see how shiny it is. And that's cute. That's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a blue and purple shimmer. I don't know if this is showing up at all, but it's showing up really cute in person. So I think you can see that. But the shimmer in real life, it's like half pink and half blue monochrome, not monochrome, duochrome, and it kind of just shimmers back and forth. So that is a top coat. Let's see, a top coat, like these are nails or something. Let's do one of the deeper glittery colors. Let's see. Let's try this one, and then maybe we'll try these colors down here. So I'm going to try this one right in the middle. There's some color payoff right there. This one right here. Can really get into that. There is some on there. We will see. That's cute. That's nice. This is very shiny. I really don't know if you can see these. They're not really showing up on my monitor, but they are showing up in real life. That would be disappointing if you couldn't see any of these, but that's really cute. That's really cute. I like that. And I do like that these feel like they're not going to be staining my skin. To me, that's really important, and that's the number one thing I was worried about with this palette. So the next things we're going to do, before we do those ones down there, let's do this yellow. We have this interesting matte yellow here. And I don't know what I personally would ever use that for, but maybe someone will like it. This kind of yellow is really nice on like really deep skin tones. It's like one of my favorites. So, ooh, look at that. Oh, it's perfect. We've got a winner. Oh, it's perfect. There is fallout on this. But what do you expect? It's an $18 palette from iHeart Revolution. So I was fully expecting that. Now, we're going to try a few more colors down here. We can try this nice shimmer here. What brush do I want for that? I'm going to try this. It's a little stiffer. And we will pull this out. This, I think, is going to be more of a chunky glitter. Let's just draw a line with that. Yes, and you can see that that is a nice shimmer. It's not too dark, again, which I actually like because it's not overwhelming. You can actually make it do what you want. Yeah, that's very nice. And then let's see, we will do one more. I know that that matte hot pink will be good. We've got a shimmery red over here, so let's try the shimmery red. And then we're going to try and actually put this on an eye. So shimmery red, I guess we'll use this one. That's the one I'm getting right now. I'm not going to show you right now because that's honestly difficult. Here's the shimmery red, and we have that right here. How's that showing up? Oh yeah, I see that. Okay, this is almost like a shimmery hot pink fuchsia color. So far, I feel like for the most part, this is very much geared toward lighter skin tones. There are some colors in there that will look amazing on dark skin tones. These colors, the mattes, do not seem chalky at all, which is nice. The shimmers are very shimmery. Overall, some of these would not show up on darker skin. A lot of them would, but not all of them would. So just take that into consideration if you are thinking about buying this. It's probably going to be on clearance soon. But anyway, I mean, I think these are nice for my skin tone. It's very hard to find a colorful palette for extremely pale skin because, yeah, we can wear dark colors, but at the same time, it can be too much too fast and very hard to control. So that being said, I do want to try a few of these things. So I'm just going to use that very light neutral up here at the top just to throw it on very quickly. I do not use an eyeshadow base. I use concealer and set it with powder, and it has never done me wrong. I do not use an eyeshadow base. And that's all there is to it. You throw this on. This is like the 1980s way of doing makeup, by the way. I never grew out of putting on your lightest shade all over the lid. Some people say not to do it, and I say they're wrong. Anyway, let's see. The next color I think I want to do is this deep purple. Now, I'm not going to do like a huge dramatic eye, I don't think, unless the purple decides I want to. But I'm not planning on it. I don't see any matte purples in this. That's the one thing that maybe I would change. But I'm not complaining because honestly, I've been looking for some really good purples for a while now. It's been very hard to find a cool toned purple, cool toned anything for the past 10 or 15 years. So I'm going to pop that in there like that. This is really nice. It's not overwhelming. It's very hard to find colors that are not overwhelming. Look at that, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this. Okay, I'm ready to do the other eye. See if I can get them even now. That's always the part that is very hard to do. What I'm doing right now is I am putting a crease on top of my natural crease. It's like above it. And that is because I have extremely hooded eyes. And the only way to make your eyes look open and get that that like color in the crease look that we've been doing for the past 15 or so years now is to do this if you have a hooded eye. Now, as you can see, I have created a false crease right here, and it opens up that entire inner part, and it does not look like a hooded eye, even though it's most definitely a very hooded eye. So I'm just going to even these out a little bit, and those are cute. Let's see what it looks like in my mirror. Oh yeah, that's really nice. It's going on really smooth, really smoothly. And there doesn't seem to be a ton of fallout, which is shocking to me. I really feel like they completely redid their shadows. I think that a lot of people said something. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, and then I'm just going to throw on, I'm just going to do really super simple. I'm going to take that shimmer and I'm going to throw it on the inside, and we are going to make a daytime look out of some colors because I feel like that's the only good way to live life. And I don't know if you can see that shimmer showing up or not, but we'll do a few coats for just in case. This is definitely a subtle duochrome. Oh, I think it's showing up. Yeah, very subtle. I have some duochromes, obviously, from some other palettes and things that I've gotten in my BoxyCharm boxes, and they're like, they go on very thickly. They're almost metallic, and those are really cool too. But this is nice if you really want some shimmer, but you're like going grocery shopping or something. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to throw on a little bit more of that over here. And very easy peasy, and just blend it a little bit. if you have a hooded eye, you don't want to blend this too much. You don't want it to be garish, but you don't want to get rid of that defined line either, because that's what gives the entire illusion. And let's just check in here. Okay, now if I wanted, I could put an eyeliner line. Maybe I will. Let's see, what do we have? I don't have a darker purple, so you could use a darker purple in this, or like maybe a black or something, but this actually is not bad. Look at that. And it was an $18 palette, and I wasn't expecting much from it. So yeah, again, these are nice. If you have light skin, and some of them would be good for darker skin as well. So that's my opinion. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show this to you in case you didn't have the chance, or if you didn't know it existed, or if you liked the movie or whatever. That being said, have a wonderful Christmas, and I will probably upload another video before New Year's. And please, if you would like to give me a Christmas present, just can you subscribe to my channel? Because it is my New Year's resolution to actually care about that. So if you would be kind enough to subscribe and maybe like my video, I would love you forever. So I'll see you later. Merry Christmas.